Last time on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Here, have the last GIF. Yeah, here's here, Lysithia, have this meme.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. So as many of you may already know, our channel has a new original character. Her name is Andromeda, and she's freaking adorable. She's available to you guys as Twitch emotes. Only available to Twitch subscribers, and Twitch subscribers can now join the Dust Brigade Discord if you have your Twitch account connected to your Discord account. I only stream every once in a while, but I'm trying to at least a few times a month now. It's also a neat way to support the channel. I'm not going to spam you with that message at the beginning of every video, but I felt like it might be a good idea to do it here. Also, banner art contest is going to be done in 5 days. Yeah, that's right, you guys have 5 days to complete it. Good luck. Now for all of those things that aren't going to matter when someone watches this video in like 3 months. Anyways, let's get on with the story. Last episode, we cleared up the last of our paralogs, which were quite fun. It actually gave me a bit of perspective on Sylvain to show that he's not just an asshole all the time, because, like, boy, have I not seen any of his other supports, so it's nice to get a bit of perspective on him, even though I still wouldn't call him, like, a great person. In fact, I'd call him worse than most of the people here. I like him a bit more than I did at the start of all this. And I'm already seeing people going like, man, you're gonna regret not hanging out with Rhea. It's like, no. Maybe from like a mechanical gameplay or story standpoint I would, but it wouldn't make any sense for me to hang out with Rhea as a player myself. I don't trust her at all. And to be honest, she just kind of creeps me out, and I think it's hilarious the fact that she's just like putting her head in her lap. She's like, we know each other so well. It's like, no I don't. Get away from me, foul wench. Okay, without any further delay, let's do this month's mission, which has a level suggestion, which I guess means someone's going to show up at the ceremony and try to intervene. Here we go. Conflict in the Holy Tome. Well, or Tomb. Obviously, now I know that there's going to be a fight, but...
the goddess's revelation at the Holy Tomb? That's news to me. I did not see that coming.
Lady Rhea's going too, right? I hear it will be well guarded, but is that really okay?
If Solon's allies are still around, it's certainly true that we don't know when or where they may appear.
I don't know what type of place this Holy Tomb is, but we should be cautious.
If something happens, we'll have to take matters into our own hands.
What do you think, Professor? Is it really okay for Lady Rhea to attend?
I'm worried.
It seems to be tightly sealed, I'll give you that. We should be fine as long as nothing goes terribly wrong. Yep, just as long as nothing goes wrong.
Claude's just like, yeah, because it always kind of goes to shit, doesn't it?
Well, the truth is, we won't know what's going to happen until it happens. All we can do is stay on our guard and play it by ear.
I agree, Claude.
That's quite enough babbling, Claude. There is nobody more unfit for a holy ceremony than you.
Divine punishment won't strike us for setting foot in the Holy Tomb, right? Good grief. Why are you always so negative? Flame? Is something on your mind?
Who, me? No, it is nothing. May we all see this through to the end.
It still doesn't make sense to me. A goddess was living inside Teach, right?
Yeah.
But now there's a ceremony to receive a revelation or whatever. How could that be necessary anymore? There must be another objective.
I agree.
It's pointless to speculate about it now. We'll know the answer soon enough. There isn't any danger for us students, but be careful, Teach.
I definitely want you guys along. I feel like there's no one I can even trust anymore aside from
Are you surprised,
this group of people.
Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
Actually, this looks like the place in Sothis' head. I'm just saying that because it has all this weird green lighting.
That mechanism for descending underground back there, what powers it? When I tried to come by myself, it wouldn't even budge.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sophis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne?
All too well.
So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess.
It's a nice chair.
Well,
Well, it's just like, so what do you feel? Do you feel divine? Nox is just like, it has some nice back support. Oh, hey, it has footrests and a cup holder and a snack dispenser. It's just like, Professor, please pay attention. Oh my god, it spins. Actually, that's dead bolted to the floor. How did you even do that? By breaking the church's property, that's how.
it was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
I don't know.
Sorry to disturb you when you're distressed, Archbishop, but it seems some uninvited guests have arrived.
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit.
Who the heck are you?
Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
The Imperial Army? What are they doing here?
By the way, someone tried to make the freaking... someone early on in the series tried to make a claim, or I guess it was more of a theory, since they haven't actually played the game yet, and they were like, I bet Claude is the freaking Crimson what's-his-face, because Claude is never on screen at the same time as him. I'm like, if that is true, he can switch outfits very quickly.
So, they knew we were heading to the Holy Tomb and followed us here. Hey, who is that standing next to the angry guy? Could that be...
The Flame Emperor. I see. So you've been allied with the Empire from the beginning.
What are they doing here? What do they hope to gain?
There's only one goal for grave robbers like these. Right, Flame Emperor? You're here to steal the treasure that rests within the Holy Tomb.
For a fool you catch on quickly. Those crest stones will be ours. That infernal power, which is masquerading as a medicine but is truly a poison, will plague this world no longer.
Okay. I have a theory. I have a big theory now. I'm going to say, and no one telling me if I'm right, no one say a word. I'm going to say Sylvain is either the Flame Emperor or... I just said Flame Emperor. Emperor Flame. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is either the Flame Emperor or the Death Knight. I don't know if I could prove that or disprove that for any reason. Or he may even betray us to join them, but holy shit, this stuff is like... This is the type of thing Sylvain would join. I can already tell.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
Well, now I think on that, oh my god. Do you guys hear this shit? You're like, why don't you hang out with Lady Reyesi? It's things like this. It's things like this. But now I think about it, I don't even know how that's possible, because you could have Sylvain on the same map as both of those people. So it doesn't really make much sense, to be honest. But I still think Sylvain could be, like, easily sugared up to join them. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with here. This map is actually very close to the other... Oh my god. I didn't realize how tall Sophis' throne was. Jesus, look at that thing! When she commissioned that, it's like, Goddess, how big do you want your throne? It's like, the backrest isn't high enough. But it's already 3 times as tall as you are. It's like, it's not high enough. It's just like Sophis throwing a tantrum. It's a grave. I have a feeling this is very important, and if I get to it, maybe we'll get an upgrade to our sword. Well, no, our sword already got upgrade. I don't know what's in there, but try and get to it. So it looks like we're surrounded by a bunch of foot soldiers. They did bring a few demonic beasts, as they do. For the first time, we actually get to fight the Flame Emperor, who is guarded by an assassin named Medity. and random mage. So let's take a look at the Flame Emperor here. He is the class Flame Emperor. He has 42 attack, holy shit. -1 avoid. His resistance is garbage, but his charisma's 33. So that's worrying, because that means he can tell people what to do. Yeesh. Okay, well, never mind, I can disprove that theory now. Sylvain's right here. That was a dumb theory. I was like, maybe Sylvain, but I still strongly believe that he could betray us to join them. Like, these ideals are crack for Sylvain's own vanity. Anyways, I need to change units, because Sylvain's actually not very good for this. And also... Alright, well, here we go. Defeat the enemy commander.
I will not allow such violence from the Empire. Strike down the rebels and protect the Holy Tomb.
The crest stones are in the caskets! Open every last one of them!
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated. Protect as many of the crest stones as you can.
Protect the crest stones. If they're stolen, you can get them back by defeating foes that have them. You can earn rewards based on the number of crest stones I've protected.
I guess we're fighting over who gets those crest stones. What in the world do they intend to use them for anyway?
Wait, so are these? Oh, all of these are crest stones. Holy shit, I don't even know how I'm gonna protect all of these. There's so many of them. And there's this big one in the middle.
Stay focused.
Oh, no one can actually go up there. Okay, well, that eases my mind a little bit.
Who, me?
Well, if that's the case, we need to fight them as quickly and early as possible. Oh my god, look at Hilda with the freaking hand axe. Look at this!
You're making me work! I put in some work!
Hilda throws hand axes at hyper fast speeds.
Leave it to me. This is what I do.
Nothing can exist on the same plane as Lycia.
Ready anytime.
Okay, Ignatz, you can basically just shred through these guys.
Shut up! Let me paint you a picture! I did it! I did!
Alright, well that went well. Nox is also going to move forward.
Who, me?
Marianne. Go over here. Quit Nosferatu. And wait. Alright, as for this side, I'm fairly confident that Felix could probably... Oh, yeah. Felix can use the Levin Sword to actually take these guys down.
Too slow.
And he just crit with the Levin Sword. Completely unnecessary, but I appreciate it anyways.
Let's get to it.
Let's go over here to make sure they can't do anything and cut them off. I want to do... what do I want to do?
Ready and willing.
Claude can actually fly over here and fight because there's no archers, so...
It was a good try.
I don't want him to move at all. I want you to move up here. I don't want you to use a combat art. It's a waste of everything, basically. Just wait here.
Oh no.
Bernadetta? don't think there's anyone you can exactly kill straight up right now, so go ahead and dance.
Sorry.
Claude is... Well, he could use a bow if he backed up a little bit. Damn. The hell? No matter what I do, these guys are strong. If I use Diamond Axe, however... Never mind, doesn't change a thing. Monster Blast! Heck, these guys are buff. Okay.
Shall we dance?
Never mind, he crit on a 6. You don't need to be buff
Never
anymore.
underestimate an
When we can be lucky. It's like how I play Fire Emblem, basically.
I expected as much.
Wow, amazing.
You're weak.
At first, I was a little worried that this Levin sword would be absolutely useless.
I have improved.
But now I see the light.
Take away the crest stones. All of them.
No one can have crest stones but me.
That is enough. Do you even know what those stones are?
They're shiny and I want them.
Oh, they retreat back to there, okay. Well, I want to try and keep as many as humanly possible. Hey! I don't even know how I'm going to catch that guy. Oh, there are crest stones behind us, too? Oh, I didn't even see them. Okay. Some of these are going to be hard to get. But I think we'll be able to catch them. You made a mistake, sir.
I just worked harder.
Alright, so I can actually use Lysithea and warp Nox up somewhere. Like right up here. And he can start punching. Level up.
My efforts are paying off.
34 magic. Anyways, he can start punching his way through as he normally does. Although... By the way, I gave him Thunderbrand because I haven't been using Catherine, so I didn't really see a reason to start using it now.
Let the lesson begin.
Oh, did you see that kick? We got the Creststone back. Put it in our convoy. It's our stone now. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do now? Ignates, go up to this guy and kill him. Because murder is the answer.
Who knew?
Let's go ahead and blizzard this guy.
I'm really sorry. It's
Oh, hey, she learned Thoron. That's cool. And this guy is... he's not going to escape very easily. I'm not worried about the monsters, because I don't think the monsters are going to run around stealing the Creststones themselves. They might, which would be kind of strange. Ooh, I don't like that. Hold on. Let's actually go over here. There we go. And get our stone back.
It was a good try.
Although, we will have to eliminate this archer.
And open it.
Another win.
And now... Bernadetta? Why don't you... take care of this guy on your own?
Anywhere I can hide.
Oh, hey, she has a B+ in bows. Bow prowess level 4. She got a Creststone. Okay. We need to kill all the people who can steal the crest stones first, then we can worry about everything else.
How do you like
The
that?
fact that some of our units are doubling with silver weapons is crazy. Alright. Who's... Oh, he's going to attack Lysithia. I don't like that.
I've got an idea.
We missed the gambit on a 90. I am not worried about Felix at all. He could easily solo that monster. Lysithia, on the other hand, may be in a bit of trouble. She can kill the monster, but I'm not so sure she can protect herself from the monster. Wait, does that guy have a crest stone? Or is he just running away for no apparent reason? No, he doesn't have anything. Are you serious? You're healing the demonic beast. You asshole, that thing's probably gonna eat you later. Anyways. I wonder why that guy's retreating, though. Unless he's trying to get over to this side for whatever reason, but I don't see why he'd do that. I don't really know.
Got him!
Okay, Felix, you solo the Divine Beast. Whatever it's called. Actually, no. Claude, I want you to open it up. There you go. Claude, do this.
No time like the present.
I don't know why I called it the Divine Beast. It's Demonic Beast. Oh shoot, I forgot it did that. Whoops, Claude's in danger. This was not a good plan. Oh my god, this guy hits like a truck. Claude could just flat out die. Let's back that plan up a few steps. So instead, I'll actually have Claude
Ready and willing.
go over here and pull him behind Claude with his gambit.
Pull out all the stops.
Which puts him back there.
I'll go.
Let's get to it.
And now this spot's open. The Blessed Lance does less than the Silver Lance now. I find that kind of hilarious. Oh, wait, no, it's because it's doubling. Okay, that's why. Felix can run over here. We could actually try to Levin Sword this spot. Alright.
It could get rough.
Yeah, it's getting real rough real quick.
Anytime.
I actually won!
Ooh, got the crest stone back. I don't know why these things are so important, but I'm gonna ask Rhea a lot of questions. In fact, I'm kind of baffled no one asks Rhea anything anymore.
That is that.
Whew. Who, me?
Can you kill this mage? He's annoying. I don't like him being here. Thanks, Hilda.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
He just could do way too much damage if he wanted.
Who, me?
Heal Lysithia.
helps.
Lysithia stand far
Leave
enough
it to
away
me.
to the point in which he can't do anything. I actually really want to fight this guy over here. So, I don't know. I don't think he has... No, he doesn't, like, have anything that we want. But it still might be neat to get some dialogue from him, but... Flame Emperor's here, so we'll take him out now. He doesn't even have anything, just a steel axe. Alright. Heal me up, Marianne.
Well done.
Actually, you know what? Since it looks like he's going to attack me, I think I'll try and stall him for one turn. Just to see. I bet if I equip this iron axe, I won't just murder him. So we'll stand like that for a second. Because I want to see if I can murder this guy over here. Not for any particular reason. I just think it might be a fun idea, I guess. I don't know. Felix, how far can you go? Not very. So you move up here. And then Bernie dance.
Huh, thanks.
Now move up here. Levin sword this dude. Get him out of the way.
Too easy.
Levin sword is so good. Before I was having trouble using it, now I can't stop. Uh-oh. They're both targeting Bernie.
I call that a win.
Who has higher res? I can't tell. Alright.
You are the one person I did not wish to make an enemy of. I will end it now.
I will show you how strong I am by bringing this cart slowly towards you. This cart is filled with all of my hatred. My suffering, my sorrow, because the crest.
Oh, that leaves Weird Guy open, though, for Felix to kill. Marianne, heal Felix so he can do the thing. I don't know if Felix can actually reach him. Maybe if we kill one of these guys.
Am I done yet?
Oh damn, this guy's actually kind of tough. Props, but is that enough? Sword attack with high crit. Still only 49 crit. He doubles Felix? By how much? What's his attack speed? 27. Felix's is 17.
I'm told it's fine to kill those who resist. Now then, how shall I cook you?
That voice is so familiar. Whose fucking voice is that? I know it. Give me a second. He's freaking Death the Kid from Soul Eater. That's what it is. I can't believe it took me this long to recognize. It sounds exactly like him. The voice isn't even different. There we go.
Wait. No. I was just following orders.
Take that, asshole.
Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Fun to watch.
It's like, wow, you just killed that guy. That was really fun to watch. Could you do it again? Alright, Mr. Flame Emperor. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna take you down. Actually, there might be some good dialogue between the two. Or towards me specifically, so I might as well do it. I don't think I could have Ignatz, like, pepper him down without murdering him, could I? Actually, you know what? He's already attacked me, so... He could not be this weak. There's no way. Look at the hit chances with Thunderbrand. This isn't my sword, but... Okay.
So, the end has come.
Edelgard?
Is this some sick joke? The Flame Emperor is actually Edelgard?
What? I should have guessed, but... Rusted bow. Edelgard, what are you doing? I knew I couldn't trust you, but... This is beyond anything I thought. Felix's motivation is maxed out. Whoa, okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense because she's always freaking disappearing, but... The issue with it that
You have disappointed me, Edelgard.
The thing that I can't really understand, because I'm not doing her route, is it doesn't really show when she's actually missing. Like, when we're out doing a mission, we don't see Dimitri either. We don't know where anyone's at. That's the thing. There's probably some, like, slight dialogue hints, but there's no big hint that makes me go, Edelgard wasn't here at this time. I can piece this together, you know? Because we always just assume she's back at school. But I suppose that's why it's the perfect cover-up. I knew I couldn't trust you, and this is beyond what I thought.
To think that a descendant of House Hresmelk would dare betray the Holy Church. Professor, kill Edelgard at once.
What?
She is a danger to all of Fódlan. Such a rebellious heart cannot be allowed to keep beating.
I have achieved my objective. I will retreat. Farewell, Professor. If we meet again, it will be on the battlefield.
The hell?
Come, Hubert.
Did Hubert just teleport into the... How come we can literally never do that until we're evil? Why? I don't understand. How come no one can warp into places until you're evil in Fire Emblem? Is that the requirement? What the fuck?
To flee is futile, wicked girl. The Church of Seiros will raise its entire army against you until you have been captured and punished.
Is everyone just snorting the freaking Black Knight's warp powder? Is that what's going on?
You have defiled the Holy Tomb, dishonored the goddess, and humiliated your brethren. That crime will never be erased. even if you burn in the eternal flames and spill all of your blood into the goddess's soil. Come, Professor. Let us return and decide upon our next course of action.
I'm not exactly on friendly terms with the princess, but I do have a few questions for her. Edelgard said that the crest stones represent power. That means she knows how to use them. She almost certainly knows other secrets of Fódlan as well. Once things calm down a bit, there's a lot more that Rhea needs to tell us.
A lot more.
I just hope there's still time. I have this strange feeling that history is being written, that an age of anarchy is upon us. Let's hope I'm mistaken.
That was a lot of info to take in at once. Holy crap.
The leaders of the church have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire, to rule the world. They have fooled the people of Fódlan.
What?
Long ago, they divided the Empire to create a kingdom, and then divided that kingdom to create an alliance. They did all of this to make the masses bicker amongst themselves. They caused instability in order to reinforce their own authority. They gathered gold and lived in extravagance. How? By preying on the devotion of those who wished for the goddess's salvation. Those corrupt hypocrites cannot lead Fódlan to true peace. Their foul belief system must be torn asunder so that true wisdom may finally prevail.
Okay, this is actually really cool because I initially was a little worried about doing Edelgard's route. I was like, man, Edelgard's route's gonna be boring. I'm not really into Edelgard. Now I want to know. Like, I want to know what the hell leads to this.
And so, I have decided. By order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, the Empire hereby declares war on the Church of Seiros.
I cannot believe it. Let us recount the situation as it stands, Professor. After you returned from the Holy Tomb, the Adrestian Empire declared war upon the Church of Seiros, as well as our allies.
Declared war?
Edelgard demanded her own father relinquish the throne, and then assumed the position of Emperor.
Jesus!
She has deemed the Church of Seiros to be an evil of this world, and is calling upon the people of Fódlan to help her tear it down. I must discuss our response to this declaration with the Archbishop, after the Knights return from their investigation. Until then, watch over the students. See that they remain calm.
I heard what happened, Teach. The princess, well, the Emperor now. She really did it, didn't she? The lords and dukes of both the kingdom and the alliance have been called out, and now have to choose between the church and the empire.
Oh no.
The seed of conflict was always there, and now we find ourselves in the middle of a war that will tear Fódlan in two.
The Empire is rash, but I never thought it would come to this. How could something like this happen? I hope everyone back home is safe. I'm sure it's mass confusion at home right now. My brother must be worried sick about me.
Let's calm down.
You're absolutely right, Teach. I'm sure a lot of us are worried about our homes, but all we can do for now is prepare for battle and tread carefully.
This is insane! Like... Edelgard, what are you doing? It's not like I completely trust Rhea in any way either, but...
White clouds. Lone moon.
This is such a jump.
To war.
To take control of your own...
Together, the people of Fódlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
I don't even know what to think. And Dimitri's going to react to this in the opposite direction. I don't know if Dimitri's gonna be against the church itself, but boy, was he not in the mental state to take this. Dimitri's gonna go apeshit after he hears this.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
Is she wicked?
She plotted with ill-meaning strangers to achieve her own ambitions and defiled the Holy Tomb. If that is not wicked, what is? Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seiros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten.
Yeah, I get it, Rhea. Can you just shut up for 2 seconds?
We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield.
Okay.
If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
Why me?
You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return.
The truth of who I am.
I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fódlan.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know, I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
What?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
I am sorry, but I cannot do this. I am not certain it is just.
I see. That is a shame.
I'm a little worried for Satet's health now. When you tell Lady Rhea you can't do something. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like signing a death sentence, but it's not... I couldn't see it as a good idea, to be honest. Anyone mastered their class yet? These are taking a while to master, which I'm fine with, but... Okay, let's explore. There's no way I wasn't going to explore after all of that. Sky's still blue. And the music changed. Now that pretty much everyone's in our house, what everyone thinks is our business.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
Thanks. I have a feeling there's one or two people who feel differently. One of those people's probably going to be... what's his face?
Hi.
Ferdinand's in her house and he barely knows me. There's no way he won't be going off to join her.
Yes.
Hey, Dedue.
His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight.
Why would Dimitri say that? That's against the teachings of the goddess. Are you truly alright with that?
The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred. Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant.
Damn, you guys are taking this knight thing a bit far.
And if Edelgard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duscur, that is something I cannot ignore. If that is the case, then she is my enemy.
I understand. Hey, Hilda.
Professor, I guess it's easy for me to say this now. I'm so glad I'm from the Alliance. I had no idea Edelgard was so scary.
Yeah, I kinda... the moment she was on screen.
And Dimitri seems totally different than before. I wouldn't bend a knee to either of them.
How do you feel about Claude?
Well, I definitely don't hate him. He rarely takes things seriously. But somehow, I just know we can always rely on him. Well, if we're forced to protect this place, our future's going to be dark no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. Sylvain, what about you?
Things must be pretty crazy in Faerghus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles?
For the sake of her ideals?
Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them? Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least.
Well, he doesn't actually seem to be supporting her, despite her big, you know, screw the crests, and he hates them too, so maybe I was wrong about you.
Once the Imperial army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
Everything will be alright.
I believe you. With the knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this.
Damn right we can. Although, to be honest, I'm not so sure who I should fight for anymore.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Oh, damn. That puts you in a really bad position. Your house could be attacked if you say that you're not with everything.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
Us or her, you mean?
But would it really be okay for Edelgard to win?
I don't know yet. Random student.
Professor, what actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all. Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on? I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
I don't know, it's up to you. I'm not gonna stop you. None of you guys are babies. Dimitri's probably in here, isn't he? Actually, I don't know where Dimitri is.
I thought we'd all be really busy with assignments and getting ready for graduation. But now that things have turned out like this, I guess there's nothing to do but fight.
Makes me feel so bad and more attached to even these generic, like, soldiers, because there are students. And they're about to go to war with another student for whatever dumb reason Edelgard wants.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
Yeah, it's funny because people were telling me, like, oh hey, it's not likely Edelgard even knows freaking Monica or they're plotting anything at all.
They just happened to be there, Zito. You're being ridiculously aggressive. No, fuck Edelgard.
That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
I have none. I will crush her skull into the floor.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
I hope he's not either.
Those who serve the church must cast aside all selfish desires and devote themselves fully to their beliefs. But is it right to wield piety as a weapon? I have never considered such things before. The church, I have always done what I thought best to save the people of Fódlan.
That's the thing. I don't support Edelgard, but I also don't support the church. They're both super screwed up. Hey, Cyril.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Sometimes there are things people do that they won't tell us and that we don't see. Hey, Claude.
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator.
That long ago.
Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the Battle of the Eagle and Lion and everything else. I refuse to go down like this, though. So let's do something about it. What do you say? It's you and me, Teach. We've got this.
Claude, I don't trust you, but somehow you're the person I trust the most.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it.
Her ideals are in conflict with yours. It's a hard thing to accept.
I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan?
That's what makes me angry.
Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
Oh, trust me. We're gonna kick her to the curb. Hey, Linhart.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to suspect them of that. I mean, I hardly talk to them.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
Glad you haven't changed, buddy. Hey, Ingrid.
To think that the Flame Emperor was Edelgard all along. Flame's abduction? Gerald's murder? The turmoil in Ramire Village? Whether or not she was the mastermind behind what happened, it at least seems like she was involved. And yet she was able to remain so composed while she was enrolled at the Officers' Academy.
I don't know what's going on with her. Hey, Bernie.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that?
She seems to think force is the only way.
I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
I mean, I'm glad basically everyone on her side except for Ferdinand, who I nearly forgot existed, joined us, but, you know? Hey, Gatekeeper, what do you think about this?
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through.
Okay. There's like 2 of you, though.
I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and
Yeah, I
finally
agree.
win this thing.
Let's give it our all, buddy. Hey, Ignatz.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it.
That's my boy. I feel the same.
I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Oh, by the way, apparently the lighting on this is only because of my outfit. Apparently it's because of how the shadows work with the outfit, but I don't care. I'm not taking the outfit off. I like the outfit more than I hate the bad hair, okay?
No. Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard.
What?
And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
I have a feeling you're not gonna join us no matter what I do for you. Oh, also, I was streaming Resident Evil the other day. You're probably gonna end up seeing a lot of boat memes in the comment section that no one's gonna understand. To explain that, someone was telling me to pick up some boards in Resident Evil, but they accidentally typed it kind of like boats to my understanding, and it just devolved into boat yelling from there. So if you see boats typed in the comments section, that's what that's about. For all 30 people who were there.
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fódlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should, Professor. If I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
The land of your king. Alright.
The glory.
Hey.
Hey, Shamir.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning.
I'll take that.
The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
This whole world's gone crazy. Don't know who I can trust anymore. Used to just be, trust all the students, but now, oh god, there's Dimitri. I don't even want to talk to him.
Hello? How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them.
I feel like Rhea really likes you.
In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
Okay. Anyone need any advice right now? I'm sure a lot of people do. Hey, there's Lawrence. If I told you I was searching for someone who might like to share a cup of tea with an elegant noble, whose name would come to mind? Ferdinand, Raphael, Dorothea. Ferdinand. There's more. This from Ash. I'd like to borrow a book from the library, but there are so many to choose from that I can't decide. Do you have any recommendations? He likes fairy tales, doesn't he? The Sword of Kifon. Never mind, doesn't sound like a fairy tale, I guess. More? Oh, there's no more, okay. Alright, Dimitri, I'm sure you're doing great, aren't you?
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
Good to see you're doing well, Dimitri. Have you thought about seeing a guidance counselor recently? Oh, we don't even have one of those, do we?
I'll have that.
He doesn't even want to hang out. Oh boy. Hey, Mercedes.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
I don't know better, Samugi. Why would they do this?
Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now
We can win this together.
Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
Flame?
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not?
Again?
There was a truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Something gives me the idea that Flame's a lot older than she says. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling, the way she just said that, like, another war. Can I finally level up one of these statues? Finally. Yeah, this one gives magic and dex, and I guess this is what I was going down, so.
This one? You're all set.
Woo!
See you again soon.
Oh, we actually have a quest. Scythia's in the library.
Professor, so Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
Oh, by the way, you guys, I've seen people say, like, Andromeda looks a lot like Lysithea. Is this on, and like, no, it's not on purpose. Andromeda actually has red eyes, Lysithea is pink. Andromeda's hair also goes all the way down to her, I think below the waist even, it's really long. You just can't see it because of the emote. Time to talk to everyone. I'm excited. Who's near? Eloise, I just realized I never recruited him.
Somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies.
I'm depending on you.
Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach. To think. Well, we're depending.
Hey, you want to join my house?
Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with, I will do whatever I can to serve you.
Thanks, Eloise.
Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
Thanks, buddy. Well, we've officially recruited almost everyone. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get Ferdinand.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor.
Alright. What's the
I have something
quest?
to ask of you.
Collect information on the Imperial Army. A Knight of Seiros would have that kind of information. Oh, the quest is called Eagle Eye. Hey there, Hanneman.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place.
Well, they got something, but they didn't get any of those crest stones that we were protecting.
But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet...
Well, it sounds like they just want to get rid of them. Like, they said they were like a poison on the earth or whatever.
I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Maybe.
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side.
Yeah, it does suck that I
Please
cannot
pause
really
and
talk
listen
to you anymore, but...
carefully for her voice.
Eh? I will try.
May the goddess's voice reach you.
Aw, it really sucks. I kind of wanted to hear her supports, but... Bleh. Oh well. Hey, Manuela.
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense, though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
Alright, well... We'll see. I don't think I actually missed anyone, so... Oh yeah, that's right. We have to do the quest that Sedeth gave us.
Hi. I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
The Imperial Army Intel, ×1. That's all I needed, I guess. Okay, thanks. One of the good things about this game is how little the load times are. Like, that's what I'm excited about next gen. Everyone's talking about how they're gonna reduce load times. And honestly, that's what will keep me playing a game.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Like, if I was able to play Monster Hunter without ever hitting a loading screen aside from changing areas to go into a hunt, it would be amazing. I'd love that, but unfortunately, it's not the way things always go. Maybe next gen. Anyways, we still have the rest of our day to ourselves. There's a bonus to the chapel right now. Or singing.
Professor, may I ask you a question?
Oh, Flame, what do you need? I want to be able to talk to males and make friends with them. My brother always causes such a fuss when I do. Do you have any advice for me? Sounds like your brother has it. You should have an honest talk with your brother.
I see.
There you go.
Professor.
I've never been interested in magic, but I do recognize that a swordsman who understands it has an advantage over one who doesn't. I guess you can try to become a mortal savant. I mean, his magic isn't that bad, but it's really late in the game to try and do this now. Might as well. Whose birthday? Shamir's birthday? We gotta have a tea party for Shamir. Ugh, I can barely talk. Here, have some lavender.
Called, so I came. Thank you. Not bad.
Sadly, because I haven't used Shamir or Catherine a lot, I haven't really been able to get a lot of their supports. Mighty weapons.
Very good. Oh?
Your ambitions.
Very good. Oh?
Thanks for everything.
Very good. I'm not much for conversation. I'll gladly leave if you're bored.
Praise.
No.
No, she hated that. Should have disagreed. Oh well.
That was delicious. Thank you. I'll visit again when I'm free.
Glad she at least had a great time. You know what, for my last month here, instead of going out and battling, I don't know if we're gonna stay at the monastery, if I'm even gonna have this system anymore where I can go and teach people. So I'm gonna spend our last days here doing the things that maybe we won't be able to do. You know, I probably should have gone out and fought today, but it's already too late. I made my choice, so. You might be a little underleveled, that's okay. Alright. It's gonna end free time forever, I guess.
Listen up, everyone. The Imperial Army is upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, hurry up and evacuate. We have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory will be ours.
Professor, are you ready?
Almost.
Well, hurry up. I don't need to tell you that the situation is dire. We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, we're at a disadvantage. To make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edelgard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her abilities are.
She's back already?
If we don't stop them, the Academy will be destroyed. Prepare for battle, everyone!
We will stop Edelgard's rampage!
Our opponent is formidable. But if we work together, we will not fail.
Enough talking. Let's go!
Dear goddess, please protect us all.
I shall fight with all that I have. It is an honor to fight alongside each of you. Professor, Claude, you'll lead the way, won't you? You won't let any of us fall, right?
Of course I won't.
I wanted to talk to Rhea first, but as expected, that won't be possible.
You had like 2 weeks.
What did she hope to accomplish at the Holy Tomb? What happened to you as a baby? There are still so many things I need to know. The same goes for the real origin of the Crest Stones and the Hero's Relics. As for Seiros and Nemesis, just how much of their mythology is true?
We know so little.
It's true. But lucky for me, I refuse to die with so much still unknown. Hey, Teach, all joking aside, can we possibly survive this battle?
We'll find a way.
That's all we can do, right? If we gave up, the god of fate wouldn't be happy. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not the kind of man to just roll over and die in a place like this. I have my own ambitions to see to. There are things, dreams, that I must see come to fruition. And I've been thinking, I want you to see those dreams realized as well. On top of all that, there are still so many secrets out there just waiting to be uncovered. We can't let that stand, can we? So, Teach, no, scratch that. You're so much more. You're my ally and my friend.
Oh, thanks, Claude.
Teach, friend, none of those words quite capture what you've come to mean to me. We may not be connected by blood, but I believe our bond goes deeper than that. Now that we know each other, our hearts are connected. Even if our paths diverge and we're forced to say goodbye, I know that we'll meet again. And so, for lack of a better word, I gratefully call you my friend. And I hold fast to the belief that this isn't it for us. No matter who or what you really are, I'll always be on your side. You can't count on much in this world, but you can count on that.
Damn, thanks, Claude. I'm really glad I picked Claude's house. Because not only do I get this giant what the hell is going on around me vibe between Dimitri starting to lose his shit and Edelgard just starting a full-on revolution and going against the church, but from this point of view, I know so little, but I do know that I can trust Claude, you know? It feels like an outsider's kind of view, almost, and I really like it.